Scott passes to Diaz. Can they get it? And it's blocked. First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say 1-2 punch, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A. To have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
Brown passes to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
New Orleans calls timeout. Man, you watch Drew Holiday, Brent. This guy is so tough, physically and mentally.
And B.A., there's a lot of guys in the league that we say are underrated, but the secret is out on Drew Holiday, especially after the way he played in the NBA Finals. This guy is the best defensive perimeter player on the floor, unselfish, and what a great backcourt partner.
See some of the numbers here for him. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Back to Porzingis. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Diaz. He's got 5. He's off on the layup.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. Fader on the way. Good on the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Defended by Brown. Ooh, McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. A nice shot by Smith. And Boston has possession. 9-point game. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
To the left side wing. Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Brown's got 10 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
Here's Scott. It's blocked.
Holiday's defense is such a pest down there. Got great length, great feet, and that's a nice block.
Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Scott, right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Here's Brown. It's deflected, and they recover it. There's Tatum with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
New Orleans calls timeout. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, they were like good college players, one and done. You got to be able to make some noise on the offensive glass and keep possessions alive. They weren't able to do that.
February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Boston, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Well, right now for Boston, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Pass to Scott. Here's Diaz, hounded by Tatum. It's stolen by Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. They grab their own miss. Gets another look, and he takes it up and lays it in. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Tipped away and stolen by Holiday. Pass break, here come the Celtics, and the jam by Brown.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
Here's Jackson Davis, still without a bucket. Up top, Smith. Scott passes to Smith. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To win the drought. Good D by Porzingis.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Baxter, hounded by Tatum. Outside Johnson. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Porzingis has got 10.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. Back to Smith. Great D that time from McGee.
Okay, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Baxter. Tatum with the block.
There's the link Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
They get it back. Porzingis. No good with a layup. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And stolen by Porzingis. Down low. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Porzingis. 16 points for him. The Pelicans shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Well, Brent, Kristaps Porzingis, he's a big man who can do a whole lot.
Knocks down the three ball, can defend inside, and causes some problems with his length. Makes smart passes because he knows the league and he knows the tendencies. This guy is very skilled and is getting better.
Six to shoot, looking to win the run. He buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Holiday surveying the floor. Porzingis passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Smith finds Johnson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. And another three for New Orleans.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. So the Pelicans 5 right now. Pass to Scott. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
Martin, he's checked in for McGee. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. New Orleans is shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Diaz, hounded by Tatum. Here's Diaz. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson Davis. The jump hook. And another basket for New Orleans. And the Celtics in possession here. Ooh, poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage score.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And we've seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Celtics are battle-tested, and asked what comes from that experience, Jaylen Brown said, quote, poise. Being able to see and read the game. Our offense has been able to take leaps by understanding the game and what they want to take away and just letting the game decide.
Yeah, that's been the key. Thanks, Allie.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Holiday. And here's Porzingis. Outside Brown. Sends it home from three-point land. Brown's got 27.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's guarded by Martin. Here's the break. Here's Brown. Off target at the rim. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. And you look at Smith topping the chart with his efficiency. And of course, Jason Tatum, he's hanging with him. Just a model of efficiency.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Here's Martin, and he dunks it down.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Pass to Jackson Davis. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Diaz. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
That's tipped. Here's Scott. Tatum with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. The Celtics making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Ellis is checked in. Pass to Scott. Here's Jackson Davis. Here's Ellis. Defended by Porzingis. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town.
In that game against the Lakers, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Brent, settling into the season now, what would you tell teams that are, by their own admission, underperforming?
Well, the first thing you want to do is identify the problem, and in some cases that can be obvious, but sometimes it's confusing, BA, and you think you have what you need. It's just not quite working out.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Brown. Back to Beasley. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Boston now. Boston has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Martin, the pass to Tatum. And he lobs it up. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Pass to Martin. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Scott. Counted from distance. Scott's got his third basket on the night right there.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And no stranger to physical play. JB busting it up in there without fear.
Jaylen Brown.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And both free throws good for Brown.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Defended by Brown. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Now the Celtics on the move. Tatum from long range. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
New Orleans has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Scott. Here's Ellis. Defended by Brown. To the right side. Pass to Scott. Poke loose. And stolen by Brown. Steps back and fires. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. He's guarded by Martin. Rejected by Brown.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. They get it back. Porzingis, the layup off target.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Pass to Diaz. To end the drought. Hits the trifecta. Diaz has got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
And the Pelicans call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. A three from the inbound. Drains the triple. He's got 12. Boston's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Tatum finds Brown. Let's go with a three. Kept alive. Martin. And there's 2. Work on the glass. Paying off that time. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Johnson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jalen Smith.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
The ball's knocked loose. Diaz passes to Ellis. Here's Johnson. Blocked! Brown against Johnson. Beasley outside. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
To the paint. Martin. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to Ellis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A minute 58 left to play in the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Beasley right side. Outside Tatum. Lets it fly. And it's Boston scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the Pelicans. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Holiday. He's got 11. 1:16 left in the second. Pass to Posey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Diaz. 10 points for him. Here's Smith. He got a piece of it. McGee against Johnson. Here's Tatum. Here's Posey. Up and in on the layup. Posey's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Beasley against Johnson. Pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. 4 seconds left. He can't get it to go.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston. What a game from deep. Making 5 trays. Back after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He ended up with 31 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. Drew Holiday out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's McGee in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Ooh, McGee with the block. Pass to Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight. New Orleans has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Now here's Smith. Covered by McGee. Back to Smith. Rejected by Brown.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Holiday finds Brown. Now McGee. Uses the glass on the layup.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Here's Diaz. Hounded by Tatum. Now here's Holiday. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. For Jaylen Brown.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
The first one falls. Holiday hits them both. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul First team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Jalen Smith. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. No good on the second free throw.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Porzingis passes to Tatum. Here's Scott. Releases from 15. Basket's good. Scott's got 9.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Outside Porzingis. Here's Tatum. Smith with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Denied by Tatum. And he gets it back. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Brown. Oh, that one he just bit out. Man, wow.
And make it happen.
There's the attacking, aggressive style that Brown brings onto the floor. Give him a lane to the hoop, and he'll take it.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Smith. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's Tatum with the 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 11 points in the game.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Knocked loose. Pass to Scott. Pulls up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Tatum finds Brown. Inside. The shot by Holiday, no good. New Orleans has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Tatum from deep 3-point land. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Scott. Smith in the high post. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Scott. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Martin, he's checked in for Boston. The Pelicans making a switch here. And here's Holiday. 13 points in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Diaz. The shot. And the Pelicans miss again.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Diaz can't get it to go.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Out to the right wing. Diaz. And again, New Orleans, no good.
he's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped him chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Scott. Here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Scott. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Scott can't get it to go.
Probably better off passing on that shot with him all in his face.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Baxter. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's guarded by Martin. Pass to Diaz. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Scott. He's got 11. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Scott. Baxter, defended by Porzingis. They get the rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. And it's Diaz with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Baxter. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Diaz. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Tatum. And here's Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Brown passes to Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics in possession here. Holiday passes to Brown. Just 2 to shoot. And they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
To halt the run, Boston with a rebound. Martin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Holiday, offensive rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Jackson Davis. 1:36 left in the third. Hounded by Tatum. To the inside. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got 6.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Tatum. The Pelicans pull it in. Here's Scott. He's got 11. Defended by Brown. Pass to Jackson Davis. Boston with a rebound. Porzingis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And then Tatum slams it in.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's guarded by Martin. Outside, Brown. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Jackson Davis. Baseline jumper. Misses there. And so it's the Boston Celtics. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Pelicans right now. Bridges outside, launches it, drills it from deep. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Ellis with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And you look at how screens are set in today's game. Brent, the screeners get away with a lot.
BA, you could call them legal screen on almost every pick and roll now. There's a lot of leaning. There's a lot of moving. Guys are extended outside of their body with their feet. But offenses, they greatly benefit from the way the game is called, and they'll continue to take advantage of it.
Here's Brown. Here's Martin. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Beasley against Johnson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Ellis. Pelicans keep it alive.
With that offensive board, they're likely to have the last possession here.
Who poked away? Chandler the pass to Johnson. Tries again. Here's Ellis. No good that time. Brown with some nice D.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Beasley's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Defended by Brown. Nice D from Brown.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
to stop the run. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brent?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who have come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. McLeod passes to Bridges. And again, Boston with the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Knocks down the long J. 19 points in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Beasley against Johnson. Here's Martin. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Beasley with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. McLeod passes to Bridges. Beasley outside. Pass to Martin. Here's Posey. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. The Pelicans making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Here's McLeod. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And as general manager of the Austin Spurs, how important is the G League when it comes to player development, Brent?
Well, it's such a learning ground, BA, for everybody, not just the players, but the coaching staff, the training staff, even game ops people that want to put the proper show on for the fans that show up to see the game. But for the players specifically, it gives them great experience that they're not going to get while in the NBA sitting on a bench somewhere. They're on the floor, they're getting great coaching, and they're developing their skills every day. So that G for us stands for growth.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boston's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to McLeod. Here's Posey. Beasley outside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Chandler. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Chandler's gotten his first basket of the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Posey. Back to Beasley. There are so many different ways to build a team, Brent. Making trades, you can use the draft, there's free agency. What do you think is the best route?
Well, BA, the one critical thing that we need to talk about is what market are we in. And that will start to restrict the ways that, or enhance the ways that you can build your team. For those LA teams and the New York teams, it's probably free agency. Memphis, OKC, San Antonio, you absolutely have to hit home runs in the draft.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Martin, the pass to Posey. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Johnson. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 14 feet away. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Boston. He's covered by Holiday. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Beasley finds Holiday. Martin with the ball. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Holiday passes to Bridges, and it's good. 2 points.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Bridges. Johnson against Beasley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, B.A., it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately headed.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Bridges. Outside Holiday. And the Celtics have another three.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Will it go? And it's blocked by Martin. And he's able to get it back. Holiday with the ball. Knocked loose. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Ellis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Beasley outside. Martin finds Holiday. Back to Martin. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 9th assist of the game now. Got a hand on